Hey!
Hey!
If you like this content, please subscribe.
You can leave a comment.
Like it.
We're also on Anchor.
We're on Anchor. Both of our podcasts are on Anchor. So if you're on the go and you want to listen instead of having to watch YouTube, you can find us there.
It also works on Spotify as well.
Yep. Thank you. Ready for what?
Coffee break!
It's Coffee Break, episode 11.
We're here! Woo!
What a fun week. Actually, nothing really happened.
It's been
Not until Friday.
Yeah, and all right at the very end.
And Disney decided to just drop a ton of stuff.
Sorry, the podcast was like a couple days late last week.
Oh my god, 48 hours to upload it?
Yeah, it was your computer. There's gotta be something wrong with either your computer, your file, or your internet connection.
I think it's the internet.
I don't know. My internet's fine. I uploaded 2 whole videos in that time of not an hour long.
Well, there we go. We found out the problem. She was hogging all of the internet.
No, like before.
You just...
No, like
you
before.
Revealed what you did. This is your fault.
The only thing
You heard it here. Judgmental Critter is sabotaging this podcast,
I'm
okay?
the villain. Am I the villain? I don't think I am.
You're the one threatening to kill me all the time.
That's because I love you.
Nice.
You only threaten violence on the people you care about.
No. Okay.
I'm not going to tell a stranger I'm going to kill them. They'll think I'm crazy.
You already are.
Well, they don't know that.
We are 2 people who barely function in society.
Yay.
When I walk out the door, everyone looks at me and goes, oh my god, it's real.
Everyone like glares at you when you go places for no reason.
I know. I just have that face.
Maybe they think you're super hot, and they're like, how can that boy be so hot?
I think it's because I exude confidence.
I think it's because you're a very regular-looking person in, like, the grand scheme of things.
Thanks.
But I think you're super hot.
Wow, thanks. You heard it here first. I'm regular, she wants to kill me, and she's sabotaging the podcast.
No! This is off to a bad start. I've just painted myself in the worst light in, like, 2 minutes.
Yeah, okay. Let's just get started. We're going to start in a weird spot, actually.
Yeah?
I don't know why I wanted to start with this.
Because you like this franchise.
I'm coming out of the closet, I'm going to admit. Mom, Dad, I love Fast and the Furious.
It's
so bad, it's so good.
It's not.
It's so good.
I've watched one Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah, which one?
I think...
Oh yeah, Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
Yeah, you watched one of the worst ones.
Oh, maybe that explains why. It did not inspire me to watch
that
any of the
movie's so
others.
bad. They had to retcon it and bring it into like 6 and 7.
Really?
Yeah, to try and explain what was really going on in that movie.
Oh, it was like confusing.
It is.
How old is the guy supposed to be in that movie? The main character guy? Because
Lucas is what? 20, 21?
Okay, because he goes to like live with his grandpa, and I'm like, this is a weird situation. Your mom told you to live with your... Is that how I'm remembering that right?
I don't remember.
It's been
everything.
So long.
He's not worth really remembering. He does eventually show up and join the team.
Yeah. What a good way. It's like the 4th one, right?
No, that's the 3rd one.
It's the 3rd movie?
Yeah.
This is the 3rd movie, just a whole new cast and crew and wacky new adventure.
So there are actually 2 characters from the previous films in there. Look, I'm already geeking out over this. And there's Han, and then at the end, when he wins and gets the car, right, he beats the bad guy.
Yeah.
Another car pulls up, and it's Vin Diesel's character.
Oh.
Dominic Toretto. Oh my god.
We've had this thing.
It's Dom.
So I love you with all my heart. And I've lived with you for several years. You have drank a little too much and sat me down and explained the entire Fast and Furious plotline from every single movie twice. And I can tell you're enjoying yourself, so I don't want to interrupt. So I've just heard you tell me the Fast and Furious story. Twice.
So I didn't watch Fast and Furious 9 because the pandemic was still kind of soaring at that moment.
Yeah.
And sadly, it looks like we're going to have another wave. I hope not. Anyways.
Fingers crossed, man.
When it is released on DVD or whatever, streaming, I will watch it. I am very excited to watch it.
Yeah, I'll sit next to you and play video games while
you're watching. Do you know
watching
who the bad guy is?
Isn't it The Rock? No, he was one of the other bad guys. Who is it?
It's John Cena.
Oh, it's John Cena.
I know. And I'm like, ooh, this is gonna be a very manly movie. So, anyways, Vin Diesel and Dwayne The Rock Johnson have had a feud, and people know about this. It's been online. Vin Diesel's kind of a dick, to be super honest.
He does give off kind of dicky vibes. Not gonna lie.
He really wants the Fast and the Furious franchise to be his own, even though he has Riddick, which he has not been working on.
Yeah.
Riddick sucks. I'm sorry.
He's also a successful voice actor.
That's the weirdest part about him.
Yeah, he's
Groot and the Iron Giant.
Yep. He does.
And he just got casted to do another voice.
He does lots of weird stuff. I never think about it though, but every time I see him, yeah, that makes sense. That's Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
He played Dungeons and Dragons with Matthew Mercer on Critical Role one time.
Oh, he shows up for that?
It was D and Diesel.
Nice. So, Vin Diesel wrote out on Instagram that he wants to bring back Dwayne Johnson. And he wrote this, which is kind of cringy. My little brother Dwayne, the time has come. The world awaits the finale of Fast 10. As you know, my children refer to you as Uncle Dwayne in my house. Where else would they do this?
Yeah, on the streets.
Now, where's Uncle Dwayne? This is not there is not a holiday that goes by that they don't...
They and you don't send well wishes.
Yeah, it's phrased weird.
What is he trying to be poetic?
I don't know. But the time has come. Legacy awaits.
What are you doing? Also, okay, all right. Right off the bat. Little brother, first and foremost, Dwayne's taller than you.
He's a lot bigger than him.
And isn't he older than Vin Diesel, too?
I don't know. That might be why he calls him little brother.
As a joke? When you call, fat people tiny?
That might be a... Yeah, that might be a joke, too.
I don't know. Is this supposed to be in character? No, because he called... I don't know.
No.
Vin's just weird.
The Rock went off to go do Hobbs and Shaw.
He's done a lot of stuff.
That one was fun. That was really fun. Dwayne just pitched for Hobbs and Shaw 2, which I will definitely go watch. But 10 is going to be the last Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, they say that.
Dude, 10 films?
10 movies is a lot.
Now,
for any franchise. Harry Potter didn't even get that many.
Here's the catch. Oh, we're past 7 minutes. Here's the fucking catch. Is that it's not just the last film. They're going to split it into 2-parter.
Of course they are.
Because it worked for Harry Potter. It worked for Twilight.
It doesn't. No one actually likes that. The movie-going audience, no one enjoys it when you do that, because you get 2 half
Hunger
movies.
Games.
They did do that, didn't they?
Remember, it was a trend then, that those teenage movies.
I think Divergence did that too.
They were planning on it, and then
they didn't
shut that thing down.
I didn't watch it. It looked so stupid.
I can't remember.
They're tweens in a post-apocalyptic future where fuck the adults and blah.
It was all the rage, but whatever. So moving on, Netflix has announced the casting for the live-action One Piece.
I think they looked pretty good.
Yeah, they looked good. Yeah. I don't know any of the actors. I didn't even bother to write down their names. You can go check it out.
It honestly seems like it's the opposite of what's happening with Cowboy Bebop, where they're more focused on trying to keep them visually accurate rather than the star power. And it seems like Cowboy Bebop is aiming for that star power and then playing loosey-goosey with the visual accuracy of the characters. You understand?
What do you mean?
Jet is white in the anime.
What's his full name?
Jet Black.
Yeah.
Actually, I think he's actually Asian because he has black hair. I think it's kind of up in the air.
And Spike's Jewish.
Yeah,
and now we got
Spiegel. Yeah.
Now we got a Asian guy playing him.
So
just kidding.
We
love you, Harold.
Yes. He's a good actor, so I think he can do it.
John Chow. It'd be really funny if they got Cal Penn in there.
I don't think... he could be somewhere in it, but I don't think that's necessarily a priority.
We're talking about Harold and Kumar.
To make sure Harold and Kumar are in every single movie with each other ever. Also, isn't he, working for the president now or something? In government or whatever?
No, so one of the reasons why he stopped doing Harold and Kumar, John Chow moved on to go do other projects. He was in Star Trek.
Yep, he was in lots of stuff.
And
done a couple horror things.
Yeah, he came back to do horror. I think he disappeared to do like some family stuff. But Cal Penn, he's actually like a master's degree.
Yeah.
He's got like a PhD and shit. He's really intelligent, and he went to go work for Obama.
Nice.
And so he was part of his cabinet for a while. I forgot what he did, but when he came back, because eventually Obama's time ran up and we had to get our next president.
Yep.
Well, nope, don't even start right now. That's not what this podcast is about.
We won't get political here. I promise you that.
But 8 years, you're done. So, that's when they did Harold and Kumar 3.
Okay.
The Christmas one, which I cannot seem to find.
Did anyone even like it?
I went to the theaters.
Did you like it?
I loved it.
Really?
Dude, Christmas is my jam.
I know.
And Harold and Kumar, for some reason, I don't like stoner comedies, but I love that one.
I mean, Harold, the first one's so good. It's so good. It's dumb, but it's good. It's real funny.
I'm one of the few people that actually like the second one.
It's fine. It's just not nearly as good.
God, the bad guy is so racist, and it just makes me laugh so hard.
Jeez.
I don't even want to get into it, but there's a scene with the basketball court, and I can never forget how fucked up it was. But it was funny. Anyways, we're getting way off track.
Yeah.
Netflix also is doing a live-action Gundam.
Yeah.
So I don't know much about Gundam. One night I stayed up till like 3 in the morning, and I was just reading about Gundam.
Just like as an adult, like last week or something?
It was a few weeks ago.
Huh.
But I learned some interesting things, that it's gun and freedom put together.
Oh, that makes sense.
And it's about a young boy, the original series, trying to fight through a war, but also realizing that war is a horrible thing.
I know.
There's a commentary within it.
Kinda about Gundam. Because my cousins were super into it. And they had all the, like, when we were kids, they had the toys and stuff and
the
whatever.
The models that you would build.
Yep. And so it was like a weird like osmosis kind of thing where I understood Gundam, but I don't actually know anything about it.
Exactly.
I would rather see Zoids.
Zoids have been forgotten.
Zoids, they're still making Zoids.
Oh, they're coming back?
They made a new one.
A new Zoid?
Like a new show.
Ooh.
And it was the other day I went to bed and I wasn't doing anything. I was just on my phone playing.
See, it happens. And how many of you guys do that?
And I was just looking up shit on Amazon, and I was just kind of going through, like, a bunch of random things, and then I was like...
Did you find the model kits?
I googled Zoids, and they have new Zoids. They have, there's, like, a tarantula Zoid.
Wow.
They have, like, an ape Zoid.
Okay.
Yeah. And there was, like, they have, like, a fox Zoid. It was, like, a black fox, and it was cool. And, like, I was like, they're doing Zoids.
If you don't know what Zoids are, check them out.
You need to, like, get your life together.
Now, if you know anything about Gundam, please comment and tell me where to start. Where's the best place? Because I know it's a manga. There's also an anime. There's movies.
I think there was, like, a reboot anime, and I don't know if it was good for anything.
I know they reconsolidated the anime and made a trilogy of films. So it's easier to go through.
Nice.
But help us out. Yeah. I really want to get into that, but I just don't know where to start. It's like One Piece having 1,000 episodes. Mm-hmm. It's like, I'm not doing this.
It's so hard because I want to, but at the same time, that's so much of my time. Like, that's something people don't, like, I talked about Hunter x Hunter on my channel a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
And so many people were like, you should at least finish the first arc. And I understand if it's something you enjoy, it's easy to say, yeah, just watch the first season of the show. When you're our age, time is so precious.
It is really precious.
And, like, the idea of dedicating myself to watching a show, and after the 3rd or 4th episode, I'm not enjoying it, I'm not going to waste my time potentially getting to enjoy it, but having to sit through, like, a season and a half first, you know?
Yeah.
It's weird.
I kind of like these smaller seasons, these 10-episode seasons that we're kind of doing now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's more condensed.
Like the limited series, like Bly Manor, Hill House.
That's really nice because you don't need to remember who these characters are only when you're watching the series, and then you're done.
It's honestly like Doom Patrol just finished its 3rd season.
God, that was horrible.
I really loved it.
I'm slowly losing faith in this thing.
I'm just gained way more. It just bumped up way up on my list of favorite things.
Okay.
But no, after like 4 or 5 seasons, like once we get to like 5 or 6 seasons of any show, that's when I start to be like, all right, how much longer are we gonna, how much more is gonna get changed around? How much more interesting things can we tackle before we start repeating ourselves?
One of my favorite shows back in the day was Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And Arrow ran for 7 seasons. But there was a point where, even now, I can't remember what season was what. I remember the first 3 seasons well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little bit of the 4th. But then they just blur together.
Yeah. It's, like, even, like, Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh, I stopped.
Like, I don't know who this cast is anymore. And the idea of having to go through and figure out who these characters are, what happened to the old characters,
They died.
it's tiresome. Yeah, and I don't want to get connected to a character just to watch them die.
Yeah.
Somewhere down the line. And it's seasonal rot is very much a thing, and it happens with every single show. Doesn't matter how good it is.
Hold on. I just reminded myself of something because we were talking about the Arrowverse.
Yeet.
I was big into the Arrowverse. Then they started really expanding on it. And that's when I kind of dropped out because they're CW shows. And when it started, it was its own identity. And then it just became that CW.
That CW that we know, churning out Riverdale. Talk about
Season 6.
Talk about seasonal rot. That thing was rotting before the first season.
I can't believe
was
they
over.
made it to season 6.
I can't either.
I don't know what's so interesting about that place.
Apparently, nobody likes the show either. Everyone says it's bad. Even the actors working on the show have been like, it's bad. They will hand us our script, like, day of, in the moment. We just have to figure it out as we're reading our scripts for the first time.
They don't even pre-pro?
No.
That's horrible.
Apparently they tried, but then something happened, and just bad production and stuff.
Pre-pro is so important. Mm-hmm. For those who know about it, it's worth it. You can spend years in it, but you'll have an idea when you get into production what to do, what not to do.
That's the thing. When a studio announces a movie, like, hey, we're gonna make Star Wars, it takes those many years, and because that's all pre-production.
Mm-hmm. And
then filming's only like a couple of months, and then post-production's like another couple of months. It's all pre-production.
It really is. You got to plan out ahead and why you're going to do this. What is your reasoning?
Casting, budgeting,
costume designs,
locations.
Yep, scouting. No, I was going to bring up the page a day kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened to Green Lantern.
See, yep, that's the moment that starts to happen, you know it's fucked.
There's no way Green Lantern starring Ryan Reynolds should be that bad.
It's so bad.
Also directed by I forgot his name, but he also did Casino Royale.
Yeah, he's a good director.
He's a great director, but what they made together is shit.
It's the production companies.
Yeah.
They dick around, they
Warner Brothers fucking screwed the pooch on that one.
They've screwed a lot of pooches, let's be honest.
They're still screwing the pooch.
How can you ruin Green Lantern? The entire point is the creativity. And how do you approach a damn movie with zero creativity when that's his fucking superpower?
That was the biggest. So many people were like, why is he only using like military weapons?
Like guns or big fist. Like that's it.
Yeah.
If even.
And he could do anything.
We watched some animated thing, I don't remember which one. And he made like a train. Green Lantern, he made like a train and then made like a bed, and I'm like, this is the Green Lantern I want to see, where he's just doing random shit. He's like, I need to drop something heavy on the bad guy, let's make it a piano, because like, why not?
Not an anvil?
Nah.
I'm just kidding, because that would be the typical thing.
Yeah.
No, that was probably War. Justice League War.
I think you're right. It's when
the New 52.
Yeah, it's when they were all there and fighting their nemesis.
I loved the New 52, and then they just canceled it. And why? Why? They were all really cool characters.
I remember that was the one we were watching, and Barry shows up, the Flash, and he's doing his thing, and then someone shows up with like a staff and they're flying through the air, and I'm like, oh shit, it's Weather Wizard. And you looked at me and goes, how do you even know this character's name?
Your love for Weather Wizard is bizarre.
It's cool. He was fun in the CW show, and then the Weather Witch, his daughter, was fun too, and I thought they were fun.
Okay. John Wick Chapter 4 has announced its official title.
Boo.
I'm gonna screw this up.
It's like some French word, right?
No, it's Japanese.
Oh, jeez.
Hagakure? Hagakure?
Hagakure? Man.
Hagakure?
It's Hagakure. The thing is, I know with Japanese, they say their vowels the same way every time. But I don't remember the sound E makes. I think it's an A sound, like Hagakure.
Maybe they'll tell us.
We're doing the best we can, guys. We're sorry.
I did look it up, and it's about the name itself, not the film, but the name is about a samurai, and he's talking about the Shibito.
Okay.
The Shibito way that they used to live by.
All right. I don't want this movie. I thought Chapter 3 was boring. Super boring. I fell asleep.
Honestly, they should have stopped at 1.
Like,
1 is beautiful.
Yeah, it really didn't need sequels.
1 is, I'm not gonna lie, John Wick 1 is really fun.
Yes, it is a perfectly encapsulated story.
It's the best murder revenge film I've ever seen.
This is honestly a really good example of you don't need to explain everything, because once you do, you start to take away the fun or the magic of it.
Yeah, the hotel is fun, the Continental,
it was fun,
but we don't need to expand on it.
Yeah, like, it's like when you sit there and try to explain how the magic works in your sci-fi or fantasy show.
You know what I just remembered? You know who's in that hotel? William Dafoe. He's everywhere.
He is everywhere.
I'm not lying. He just pops out.
He's great.
He's a great actor. I don't think any other Green Goblin can happen.
No.
It's just got to be him.
No.
Is he in Spider-Man?
Yeah. Yes. Everything everyone has theorized for these last couple of months. Yes, obviously. Shut up about it.
Oh, man.
Every single time anything happens, it's like, breaking news! Spider-Man is in this movie! It's like, I know.
It's called Spider-Man.
Guys, just wait for the fucking shit to fucking
I don't know. I don't know. Those 2 photos that dropped looked really, really spot on.
So, I already expected them to be in the movie. I expected this long before the movie was even in production.
But Daredevil, man.
I don't know about that. That one I'm suspicious about.
Oh, no, he's there.
I hope so. I hope so, but that's the thing. The speculation is tiresome. Because it's the same thing every time. And then they give one behind-the-scenes picture, and they're like, see, I think it confirms my theories. It's like, alright. Probably.
It has gotten out of hand. It's even worse than Endgame. I remember there was a spoiler for Endgame, and I read it like 2 weeks before the movie dropped. And they're like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a time travel movie. They weren't lying. Yeah. That was a real spoiler right there. Which, I love that aspect of that film.
I mean, it makes no sense, honestly.
No, it works out really well.
Yeah.
Talking about the MCU, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness has now gone back to do reshoots. 6 weeks worth of reshoots.
That's like the whole movie.
Some people are saying it's a completely different film now.
What happened?
We don't know. Now, spoil that.
yeah. And suddenly we're making a new movie right now.
But I was wondering if this is why all the MCU films got pushed back.
It makes the most sense.
Because the multiverse was supposed to happen March of next year, which is really close if you think about it.
Yeah.
And to do 6 weeks of reshooting plus the editing.
That's gonna push it. Like, it wouldn't make that.
Yeah, and you gotta make a trailer.
Yeah.
And the trailer should show up soon, I guess.
If they're gonna do 6... See, my theory is, I wonder if someone got recast, and this 6 weeks is just this one character's scenes, just going over it again. But I can't imagine, like, what, or who, or why.
The director, Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
Directed Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire 1 through 3, Evil Dead.
He's great.
He's a great director.
Very fun.
But I wonder how he feels about this.
Is he in charge of the reshoots?
Yeah, it's his movie.
I just wonder what happened.
Look, last time he got pissed off, he made Spider-Man 3.
Yeah,
And
he did that on purpose, guys.
That whole emo dancing scene, that's him mocking the studio, saying, fuck you.
Yeah, because they were like, no, you need to put Venom in this movie. And he's like, there's no room for Venom in this movie. It's not going to make sense.
He wanted Venom for something else.
But they forced him, and so he purposefully made that movie as ridiculous as it is.
It was so difficult for him that when they were getting into pre-production for Spider-Man 4, it was going to be a thing. It was going to be Vulture and Lizard.
Yep, which is why they show up.
That's why The Amazing Spider-Man has Lizard, and then Homecoming has Vulture.
Yep.
That's because they were already working on it.
Like, I can't believe how badly they've screwed that.
Yeah, I hope it's a good movie. Benedict Cumberbatch, Doctor Strange, he spoke about it and he's pretty excited for it. He's like, I'm happy that we're doing this.
Multiverse?
Yeah, the reshoots and everything. He's fine with it.
So to be fair, this could just be a nothing thing. Sometimes, reshoots happen. It might just be some weird time-related thing or weather-related thing.
Yeah.
So it could just be nothing. So it's not always some big end of the world.
I think production got shut down for a little bit because of COVID.
Which would also,
Because they were filming in the UK, which had a huge lockdown. Mm-hmm. Wow, those guys stomped that thing out. Sorry, that was me hitting the desk. Transformers Rise of the Beast. I announced this 2 weeks ago. Oh, yeah, I barely remember you talking about that. They have pushed it back a whole year.
A year?
A year. God, so originally slated for June 24th of next year. Now we're going to get it June 9th, 2023. Sorry, I just went cross-eyed right there.
No reason to... Damn. It must be something. Maybe. That's something where it's like, there is no just... You don't just randomly push it back a year for no reason.
I don't know. Maybe it has to do with Hasbro.
Maybe, toy production or something.
Yeah, that could be it.
What other, family movies are slated to come out next year in June? Maybe it's just...
Doctor Strange?
Maybe it's just trying to avoid competition with something.
People are going to go see Transformers regardless.
Maybe.
It's its own franchise. It's old. It can stand on its own.
I don't know. Who's the director for this one? Do we know?
I forgot his name, but it's not Michael Bay.
Okay, so it's going to be better than...
Michael Bay's hit and miss with me. I love the guy, but Jesus, calm down with everything.
I don't think I like any of his movies.
So, last Friday, November 12th, is Disney Plus Day. That was when they launched Disney Plus. And so, they wanted to do a huge celebration, Disney, for it. We're going to go through this article because I didn't want to write all this information down because it's way too much. And I want to give credit where credit's due here. Thank you, IGN. I know they're not always a great source, and their reviews can be very iffy.
Too much water.
If not bought.
7 out of 10.
But they seem to be the only source who have consolidated all this information.
It's a lot of information.
It is. So we're going to start out with Obi-Wan Kenobi, the series.
Woo! Yay! Ewan McGregor! That's all I care about. He's so cute.
Well, we've already talked about how much we love Obi-Wan and Anakin.
Yes.
And that's the true fight there.
They showed off a bunch of
images.
Yeah, concept art.
Yep.
They do nothing for me. They just look like random
Star Wars stuff.
You could tell me just fan art of someone theorizing Star Wars stuff and I would believe you because it's nothing.
Well, I'm glad the rumors were true that Obi-Wan and Darth Vader are going to have another duel.
So that's going to be nice.
Are they going to play Duel of Fates again?
Man. This time on an ice planet. Because it's the opposite of Mustafar.
Make a third ice planet? Oh my god. You have no other concepts?
They just land... It's either a desert planet, city planet, lava planet, or ice planet.
Oh, don't forget Forest Planet.
That was only the one and we destroyed it, so...
No, there's Yavin 4. And wherever the fuck that bar was in episode 7.
What the hell is Yavin 4?
It's one of the moons of Yavin.
What is Yavin?
It's a planet. We never go there.
Why? How the hell do you know about it? It's when I was.
Because I'm a nerd.
What is it? The one where the Wookiees are at, where it has three Y's in the middle of it.
Kashyyyk also. That's how you pronounce that. Can't spell it.
Yeah. The spell checker will explode. It's like, the hell are you doing?
No, they probably added it to the database. They're just like, oh my god.
I don't think
George, why?
I don't think they ever put Obama in. Like, I think spell checker will think that is a misspelled word. Like, because I remember being like, I think they should fix this.
Tell me which side you're really on. Anyways, it's supposed to come out next year. I'm excited. But I've also noticed a lot of fanboying, which is kind of weird because everyone said that the prequels were shit.
But Obi-Wan was definitively the best part of the prequels. And also now that, like we were saying the other day, our generation, who was alright with the prequels, are now the vocal majority. And all the boomers who didn't like the prequels can go away and not have any fun.
True. Next up, they released a ton of movies onto Disney+. Some of you have probably already watched them. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Super good.
Jungle Cruise. Haven't seen it. We're going to watch it tonight.
Yeah, to celebrate.
Yep. Oh, God, we still haven't even watched Eternals. I know, it's been 2 weeks.
It's 2 hours long. It's 2.5 hours long.
Some people are telling me it's 2 hours and 45 minutes long.
I don't want to... I'm going to have to pee at some point in time.
I know.
I'm going to want subtitles. I can already tell they're going to throw some random-ass space names at me.
I can't even pronounce the characters' names.
Like, there's so many of them, too.
Yeah.
I want to... Like, I think we should just wait till it's on streaming. And get some drinks.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
And then I'll just read the synopsis. Not the synopsis, the plot. I've already spoiled a lot for myself.
You are a spoiling machine, aren't you?
Yeah. I am just a sucker for it, you know?
You just hate fun.
I hate surprises. I have massive anxiety.
I love when I surprise you. Like when I showed you Madoka Magica. Oh my god, that was the best. We got to the 3rd episode with Mommy.
I'm still a little traumatized by that.
Like, cause I felt so bad because you were just like, oh hey, it's that thing, because you recognized it from the movie Rebellion, and
you know, watching the movie, which is the sequel to the series, spoiled so much.
It didn't, because you are missing some key aspects that we haven't gotten to yet.
I don't care. I just want to see gods.
Well, we gotta watch the rest of it. You gave up on episode 6.
Okay, Home Sweet Home Alone, which is getting horrific reviews. I'm gonna watch it because I've watched all of them.
I also like...
Even the TV
I like
movies.
These actors that's in it. Even the kid. He was in Jojo Rabbit.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah.
God, he plumped up.
He was the fat kid from Jojo Rabbit.
Oh, his friend.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
then he stayed the same. My bad. If you haven't seen Jojo Rabbit,
that's great.
It's sad.
It was sad. But, you know, when we're dealing with Nazis, I kind of expected it to get sad. It wasn't like I'm watching a Pixar movie. It's like, oh no, the fish died. I wasn't expecting this. You know, it's Nazis.
I really liked his boss. I can't remember who played him.
God, he was great. He was the best part.
He's in Iron Man 2. He's a Hammer Tech.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I barely remember Iron Man 2. I wish I didn't remember Iron Man 3 as much as I do.
It's a Christmas movie. It's the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time, by the way.
Yeah, sure. It's just snowing.
It made $1 billion.
There's like a Christmas tree in one scene. It's not a Christmas movie.
It counted. Trust me. Look it up. It's official. We got a ton of other stuff. I don't really care. Under the Helmet, Legacy of Boba Fett. I'll probably watch it, and then next week just talk mad shit about it.
It's gonna be that thing, like Marvel, it's like what they do with their superheroes, right? Where it's just basically a little mini video detailing everything about this character.
I don't know too much about it. I think it comes up later in this article, but I think it's a documentary about the character.
Okay.
Because he's gone through a lot of... when you see him in the movies, he's a piece of crap, but then it's like... the writers who wrote these books and the comic books and the video games, and they really loved him and they expand on it. Yeah.
I mean, that would be more interesting.
He's much more interesting when he's not in the Skywalker saga.
Yes.
I'll just say that.
It was very clearly he was just meant to be
There you go.
bounty hunter.
Here we go. The original documentary special, Under the Hood, The Legacy of Boba Fett, looks to tell the story behind the galaxy's most infamous bounty hunter and why he's mattered to so many. So yeah, I just told you right there.
Nailed it.
Okay, we got our first looks. I haven't watched these trailers yet,
No.
but Moon Knight. I love Moon Knight. I never thought they would actually be able to do it, and they got Oscar Isaac to play him.
I was like, just gonna be like, who is that? Wait a second.
That's Leto.
Yeah. I saw the logo for She-Hulk. They used to be way cooler, and they made it super lame now. Have you seen that?
No, I didn't see the logo.
It was like the bold lettering for Hulk, and then like a purple kind of spray paint she over it, and now it's just like she, Hulk, like just regular thin, lame font. Font's cool. People need to play with font more. Marvel.
Okay. For She-Hulk, I'm actually excited for that one because I do like the Hulk. Ang Lee's Hulk is horrible. I'm not gonna lie.
No, that was my first ever superhero movie.
Great.
It was a weird one to start with.
I guess my first superhero movie was Batman Forever, which is the third one. Because the fourth one is Batman and Robin, despite the fact that Robin is in Batman Forever.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah. And then it was a double feature drive-in, so we got to watch Batman and Robin.
Oh, balls.
So, yeah, we got to kick some ice.
Kids don't...
With the Batman Platinum card.
Kids don't know how good they have it nowadays with these superhero
Oh,
movies.
man.
Back in the day, the best was the X-Men movies. I love those X-Men movies.
I remember it was a treat we were in a hotel. I don't know why we were in a hotel. In this, like, Southern California, like, paradise. But we stayed in the hotel the whole time. It was
As
really...
parents do.
It was really cool, but we rented X2.
Nice.
It was still in theaters, but we were able to rent it and watch it. And that was just amazing.
It's so good. That's my favorite one.
That's a really good one.
I just love Nightcrawler. I think he's fun. It's a great story. He's fun. I like X-Men a lot.
He's really creepy.
Nightcrawler?
Yeah.
What aspect of him?
Well, he's supposed to look like the devil. He looks like his dad.
Yeah,
Azazel.
Remember that time we were walking down the street and there was like, is that street Azazel Street? No, it's Azalea. All right, where we were both just had like a mini heart attack. Like, wait a minute.
Why are you naming things after the devil? Okay. Back to She-Hulk. Mark Ruffalo will come back, and I also saw that he will be his Hulk.
Yay!
So I don't know which kind of deal contract they have with Universal. Universal, note to you, give it up.
Yeah.
I want more Hulk.
Yeah, right?
And then, what else did we get? Miss Marvel. Her outfit looks horrible, but she's also a kid.
Yeah, so I don't...
I'll watch them. You know, I like them.
It's starting to become a little overwhelming, because this isn't even the end of it. Because you got a whole nother chunk down here.
More special things are showing up. Agatha from WandaVision will get her own series. Agatha in the House of Harkness.
Yep.
Spider-Man Freshman Year, which follows Peter Parker as he becomes Spider-Man for the MCU.
It's an animated one.
It's animated, and I think the animation is kind of cool because it touches on the original comic
Nice.
that Jack Kirby made.
That's cool. That's fun. What is Marvel Zombies?
What is Marvel Zombies? Imagine what if zombies were taking over Marvel. So all our heroes become zombies.
That's oh my god. It's just too much. In my mind, I remember like a few years ago before Endgame came out, people were complaining like there's too many movies and it's hard to keep track of all. It's just too much. And I remember thinking, it's not that many. It's only like a movie a year, and you can skip a couple, and you'll be fine. Now it really does start to feel like this is too much. There's like 7 movies coming out, 13 different TV shows or cartoons, and it's just like it's a lot.
Just take it one day at a time.
But also like even this Agatha one from WandaVision.
Yeah, I don't want it.
I feel like
And nothing against the character or the actress.
I liked WandaVision, but if I hadn't have watched it, seeing this makes me think, oh, well, I have to watch it now to understand what this is. And it's just, it feels like homework at that point.
Yeah.
Where there's so much stuff.
You know, I wanted to ask you guys this question. Was Loki necessary?
I feel like it was, because it explained why the timeline is now different and weird. And it's trying to set up Kang, the Conqueror.
That was the only part that I really enjoyed.
But I feel like it could have been a movie.
Jonathan Majors.
So good.
He's a really good actor.
Fantastic actor.
I watched The Harder They Fall on Netflix. Wow.
He was already amazing in Lovecraft Country.
Mm-hmm.
What a good.
If you're allowed to watch rated R films, and if you can stomach the violence in these things.
It covers a lot of very serious and sensitive topics.
And so does The Harder They Fall.
Yes. But if you can't, if you're all right with these like concepts, it's worth it for Jonathan Majors.
He's really good.
He's so good.
He outperformed Idris Elba. I'm going to tell you right now.
Hard to do, and he did it.
I found Idris. I wondered if he was bored.
I got that impression. I found like it was supposed to be the character, but yeah, it was not a very. Everyone else seemed more into it than he did.
He's also not as intimidating as you think.
No, he's just tall. That's the thing.
Yeah, well, you didn't finish it.
No.
But yeah, that ending is kind of sad and disturbing. Yeah, it's one of those films you just got to get all the way through and then it explains itself. Also, Secret Invasion, we get a look at Nick Fury without a patch. Guess what? It still looks like Samuel L. Jackson.
It's just, yep.
He's got a scar.
That's a lot of beard he has now. Look at that.
He's an older man.
Mm-hmm. But damn.
Oh, God.
Yeah, there's the logo for She-Hulk right there, if you can see it.
Yeah.
See how boring that looks?
Yeah, they did take away a lot. Oh yeah, I Am Gru Echo X-Men 97, which is going to be a follow-up series to the animated X-Men from, the late 80s to 90s?
It's probably 96 or 97, since it's called that.
It ended just before 97.
But, it's like I was saying last week with, Garfield and stuff. No, why drag this shit from the past and be like, yeah, we're gonna keep doing it now because we have no ideas. It's like, just do your own creative thing. Stop just taking another person's idea and running with it. Do your own creative thing.
Well, check that out. 97, it will have voice actors returning. Cal Dodd as Wolverine, Lorraine Zahn as Rogue, and George Buzza as Beast. So that's cool.
Is it?
I mean, that's cool. They're going to make a sequel.
It is nice for them, I guess.
I swear to God, if we get more Jubilee, I'm going to be very upset.
God, she sucks. God, she sucks.
There's a whole story arc based on her. It's just I don't remember too much of the show. Baymax, a new original series based on Big Hero 6.
They've tried so hard to make Big Hero 6 a
Do you remember
franchise.
when that was a movie?
Remember when it had a cartoon?
Get out of here. Sorry, that was the dog.
Hey, doggo. It just doesn't... It's boring to me. I tried. It's just a boring world with boring characters. They're shallow, underdeveloped. Baymax was the best part. That's because he's cute. So I'm not surprised he's getting his own spin-off.
He also has a lot of weaknesses.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just meh. It's meh. I've never cared about Big Hero 6.
Cars on the road. Can we stop with the cars? Please.
No one likes cars.
Remember when they made a spin-off called Planes?
Did they really?
Yep.
No.
Not to be confused with the Russian ripoff.
That's so stupid.
Yeah. Princess and the Frog will get a sequel series. Which, again, it's been so long.
They did a TV show for Rapunzel, and that was really popular. So I'm wondering if they're just trying to make lightning strike twice with this.
Maybe. Sometimes. Zootopia Plus, which is just short series of Zootopia. I know, I sound bored because these are things that I don't care about.
It's just a lot of, why?
I'm too old to really get back into that stuff.
Like I didn't really care about seeing what happened next to the little shrew girl who got married in Zootopia. You know, I wasn't itching to see more of the sloths.
Here's something I really do care about. Prey. It's a Predator prequel.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I talked about it on this podcast, but somebody spoiled it.
Really?
And that's why they had to reveal it. It was being filmed and went under the name of Skull.
Skull sounds cooler, but I understand. The Predator, the Prey.
And they were supposed to keep it a secret that really it's 300 years ago in the Comanche Nation, a Native American female warrior.
Ooh.
What's her name? Naru. Has to defend her people against a predator.
See, that sounds interesting.
That's a really cool concept.
Rather than army man comes in with army guns. This sounds much more interesting.
The thing about Predator is they never seem to get him right. The only time I saw him well done was Alien vs. Predator. You heard it here first.
Full of bad takes.
No. I'm not kidding. Turn on your TV right now. You can find Alien vs. Predator playing somewhere.
It's
probably on FXXXF.
They do have so many dumb.
But it's playing. If it's not, it's going to be there tonight.
Probably.
Every time I turned on the TV for like a year straight, it was just playing. And there's nothing else to do because, you know.
Mm-hmm. I totally get that.
It's Saturday and I'm waiting for football.
It's like I feel like every time I turned on the TV, it was Avatar The Last Airbender, but only ever the episode Zuko alone. Which, yeah, that's a great episode. But when you watch it like 900 fucking times, it's like, please, any other episode.
Let's just do the first one, okay? Prey will come to Hulu in 2022. I'm excited. I like them. I prefer Alien over Predator.
Yes.
Alien is just so much more scarier.
Alien, I think, is much more creative. Not only just the alien itself, but the world.
Yes.
And, like, everything.
Yeah, the Wayland stuff.
Yep.
The mining material and the androids that he's building.
Yep. That's something
Bishop.
very opposite to John Wick. Alien is a franchise where I feel like exploring the rest of it only has enhanced the story of the characters and the development and the world.
You know what? You just brought up something. In this whole list of reveals that they didn't talk about the Alien television series.
There's going to be a television series?
Yeah, so Ridley Scott, who directed quite a few of them, One, Prometheus, and Alien Covenant, is going to executively produce this Alien television series.
All right. Maybe it's still a long way away. Maybe they're still working on it. Not ready to announce it just yet.
Yeah, you know, they take forever to make these things.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's so weird because I feel like Predator just came out. What, The Predator was the last one?
Yeah.
Their naming convention, I swear to God. Are they the same guys from Microsoft?
The biting wit. Such creative.
Look at Sony, look at Nintendo. That's how you name things. Either chronologically or give it cutesy little names.
Yep. Here's our Xbox 772. Xbox Series XSSX.
I'm not a Beatles fan. I don't like older music, but we're not really here to talk about that. There's going to be a 3-part documented series.
Wait, 3 parts?
There's a lot to talk about when you talk about them.
Guess, but that sounds like a lot of Beatles music. I also don't like the Beatles.
Weirdly enough, it's by Peter Jackson.
I mean,
after he did a few other movies, he kind of just went into documenting stuff.
Well, whatever makes you happy, I guess.
And fun fact, he's a huge World War I history buff.
Really?
Yeah, he's like obsessed with that stuff. He collects memorabilia and everything. It's really cool. Here we go.
This was the weird one.
You wanna announce this?
So, all right, Andy Samberg and John Mulaney are going to be voicing Chip and Dale in Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Spring 2022.
Can you guess who voices who?
I'm willing to bet Andy's Dale.
There's a very obvious reason.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure John Mulaney's gonna be Chip. What good casting choices? But of all the things in the world, I would not have guessed Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers.
Here's the thing. Is this for kids or adults?
That's the thing.
Because there's a fine line with those comedians. Mm-hmm. Andy Samberg's probably best known for, now Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, yep.
But he was best known for doing the music video and song with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Dick in a Box.
Dick in a Box. He's got a lot of really good songs,
and
actually.
then John Mulaney, his stand-up specials are just amazing.
John Mulaney's pretty PC, generally. He was already Spider-Ham, and he has been doing a lot of voice work. He's in Big Mouth. He's one of the main characters in Big Mouth.
Yeah, he is.
So, I mean, good. Is it a movie or a TV show?
I think it's a TV show.
Weird. Who's going to be the rest of... I didn't watch much of Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers when I was a kid.
It's a movie.
Oh, it is a movie?
Yep, next spring.
Who's going to be the rest of the Rangers? They had, like, that cute mouse girl, and then there was, like, an older mouse guy, I think. I don't remember.
I don't remember them that well.
I don't either.
We talked about Hocus Pocus 2, and we got an official picture. With all the Sanderson sisters dressed up.
They look almost exactly the same.
You were concerned about that.
I was.
And here we are, and they look the same.
Yeah, it's like, well done. I'm impressed.
Even the outfits are the same.
I think it's fun that they look like they're enjoying themselves in this picture.
They were so happy to come back.
Once people are enjoying being on set, it's a good sign for whatever it is that you're producing.
I think it has to really do not only with that, but the material. Mm-hmm. You're playing an evil witch who sucks the soul out of children.
Yeah.
And so on Halloween night, you're just terrorizing children.
And like every single actor I've ever heard has said playing the villain is the most fun.
Yeah. I mean, you could do anything.
Like Neil Patrick Harris was like, I loved being Olaf because it was the most fun being the villain.
Oh, okay.
Neil Patrick Harris?
I was thinking of the snowman from Frozen.
Oh.
I was like,
I guess I should have clarified.
That's Josh Glad. What are you talking about?
So Olaf was the bad guy the whole time.
He's a suicidal snowman. If you think about it, all he wants is a sunny day.
Yeah.
It'll kill him.
He doesn't think he'll kill him.
Yeah, he's special, isn't he? Yay! Nothing's more creepier than a live-action Pinocchio.
What? Have you seen that movie?
So, which one? There's two of them.
There is two fucking live-action Pinocchios already. It's so creepy every time. I don't know why we're doing it again. I can't describe it to you because it's the same story.
Is it the Italian or the American?
American?
Yeah, that one's creepy.
It's just creepy.
Even looking at the pictures of the Italian one, which I think he directed Life is Beautiful, which won numerous awards. It's a really older film. It's all in Italian. But he wanted to do Pinocchio because he loved it.
I
went down this rabbit hole one day.
I liked the ending because it made sense. Like, there's an actual, like a thing happened. Rather than just being in the whale and then living in the whale for a bit until it spit him and Geppetto back up. Which I think is how the animated movie works. If I remember correctly. Do you remember that at all?
I thought he got shot out of its blowhole.
Yeah, something like that. In the movie, the live action one, he was there with his dad and they're all sad and he just starts, they're like, we don't know how to get out of this situation, and he just goes, I hate you, Papa. And
his dad was not in the whale.
But here's Geppetto was there with him.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
And the real ending is Geppetto realizes he's poor, so he chops up Pinocchio and uses him for firewood.
No!
He goes, fuck magic.
Well, I don't know about the anime, but in the live action one, Geppetto was there. And Pinocchio starts going, I hate you, Papa. And then his nose starts growing, and he keeps saying it because he's lying. And it gets to the point where his nose gets so big, they snap it off and use it to, like, jam the whale's throat open. It was a fucking wacky movie.
That is not in the Disney animated one.
No, this was the live action one I'm talking about.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it was like an acid trip. It was a fever dream, a nightmare.
So this is an older franchise, I guess some of you would remember it because they started working on more sequels, but Ice Age is coming back.
No, these are not good movies. They have never been good. None of them are good. Not a single one. Even the first one, which is the most, like, excusable, isn't good.
Cheaper by the Dozen reboot. Didn't want it.
No.
Disenchanted, a sequel to Enchanted.
Why?
Coming.
Why? What could happen in this one? Another wacky princess falls into the real world?
Amy Adams and Patrick Dempsey. You're missing a character there. Prince Charming.
Yeah.
Is he too busy doing Sonic?
He's doing everything else, yeah.
James Marsden.
Yep. He's been doing a lot of stuff, actually. He was in the My Little Pony movie that came out recently. He's one of the ponies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Good for you.
He sings.
And then, I know you hated this movie, but
I did
Willow
not.
is getting a sequel finally.
I didn't. I liked this movie before I met you.
You didn't remember it.
I remembered parts of it, but I knew I liked it, and
Yeah.
I was right. I enjoyed it.
You're such a peck. I'm excited. I love Willow. I grew up with it. I remember they were like, hey, we're going to release this on TV. And I was a kid, and my dad was like, no, you got to watch this one. So I watched it, and whoa.
It is fun.
It starts slow, but when you get into that adventure...
It does start real slow, huh?
It's so good.
It is. It's easy to get wrapped up into it. Once it starts happening, it's just like nonstop, endless everything happening all the time.
You got Valiant Knights. You got Evil Witches.
Val Kilmer is in it.
Yep.
For the brownies, I did not remember the brownies at all, and I did not expect them to stick around.
So, Warwick Davis, who plays Willow, will come back to play Willow. He's a lot older now, but he still looks able to do it.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer will not return.
Yeah.
If you don't know, he has throat cancer. He can't speak.
A lot's happened to him.
He seems happy. He's still alive.
Yeah. He made a little documentary about himself.
Yep,
he made that movie. That documentary.
It's called Val. It's on Amazon Plus. Or Amazon Prime, sorry.
We started to watch it.
It's also just depressing to see someone who you really enjoy.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, his greatest role is easily Doc Holliday from Tombstone.
So good. What a good movie.
If you talk to anybody who loves Westerns, they're going to point out that Tombstone's one of their favorites.
Yeah.
It's not historically accurate.
I'd be hard-pressed to actually call it a Western. It takes place in the Old West, but it's not really a Western. It's an action movie.
It really is.
Wearing Western's pants.
Oh, man. If you haven't seen Tombstone, you're in for a treat. That one is so much fun.
It is still fantastic.
And it is star-studded.
It is. Kurt Russell's in that.
Yep.
Sam Elliott's in it.
Yep.
So good. Great stuff.
Oh, man, I can't remember his name. He's no longer with us.
The other brother, right?
Yep.
Nah.
He was in Aliens.
I don't remember his name either, but he was fantastic as well.
God. Yeah, that's a good movie. 2 Diary of the Wimpy Kid movies will come out. They will be animated in the, if you look at the drawings for the books, they'll be like that, instead of doing live action.
I think that's dumb. No one wants this.
Well, they made another live action movie where they took 2 books and shoved them together.
But okay, so I read the original, like, web version of Diary of a Wimpy Kid when it was on some wacky ass website that no one really knew. It was like some weird like kid game website and it had Diary of the Wimpy Kid on it, and I read it. I read the whole thing, and then the books came out and they edited some stuff for the books, which I found confusing. But now as an adult, I'm like, I understand why they did some of these things.
Was it too like adult?
It's to lessen the violence and make it a bit more goofy.
There's violence?
Well, there was this one point where he was arguing with his friend, his best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And,
they're not friends in that first one.
The fat kid?
Yeah, they're not really friends.
He didn't want to be friends with him, but no one else would talk to him.
Yeah.
Because he's all wimpy kid or whatever. And, in the book, they got in an argument and people just started chanting for them to fight. And in the book, they both put up, like, fists as if they're going to fight, but they didn't want to. In the official book that came out later, while our main character did put up his fists to fight, the friend just started like dancing. And I was like, that's a stupid, weird editing choice to make.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I get it. Anyway, me who even has read all this before, I don't want movies of Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
So they're going to do the first book, and then the second movie will be the second book, Roderick Rules. And that movie, the live action one, I liked it infinitely better than the first movie.
I never watched the live action movies.
Okay.
I know the story.
I don't know if they've aged well.
I bet they're fine as far as, kids movies go.
Roderick's Rules are pretty funny.
Roderick was, even in the books, he was the best character.
Yeah. The Proud Family, Louder and Prouder, is coming. Proud Family is a really old cartoon from Disney. I never really liked it.
I liked it. I wonder...
Are they bringing everyone back? I don't know.
I wonder what they're going to do with the... I don't remember what they were called. Those blue girls?
Yeah, they were sisters, weren't they?
Yeah, they were sisters. They had a name. Like a Crust Cousins type of catchy nickname to call them. I wonder what they're going to do. I wonder if they're going to keep them blue. Because I think that was a weird choice to go with. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Okay.
When everyone else is normal, but then there's just some of these blue girls over there.
Spiderwick Chronicles is getting a... is that live action? Yep, original series. They made one movie a long time ago.
I never watched it.
It was weird.
Wait, I totally did. I just realized. I liked it, but I was confused.
All this other stuff,
High School Musical.
Well, no. It's not just High School Musical, okay? I love High School Musical. High School Musical 2 is amazing. How can you have a dance number singing about not dancing?
I never watched them. I never watched any of the High School
Well, we're not watching Jungle Cruise tonight, are we?
High School Musical, the series, Season 3, featuring Frozen songs.
If that title, High School Musical, the series, is not Inception unto itself, the fact that they're doing Frozen songs is even more confusing.
They're desperate to make money, aren't they?
I guess kids like it. I mean, musicals are musicals.
Sure.
Okay, cool. We're finally done with the Disney stuff.
Jeez Louise.
I knew that would consume a lot of our time. We're going to run through some of this stuff. But I wanted to talk about the box office again, because I'm obsessed.
You are. I'm happy for you.
So, the Eternals took first place, and by a lot.
Unsurprisingly.
$71 million their first weekend.
Damn.
Dune still in second, which I figured.
It's been what, 3 weeks now? Almost a month, maybe?
Has it?
Has it? 2 or 3 weeks, definitely. God. And it's still sitting up there in the top 5. Almost number 1.
It's a great film. No Time to Die, Venom, Let There Be Carnage. You get the point. When I was looking this up this morning, and I had announced that Clifford was coming out this week, last week, Clifford beat out Dune.
Yeah?
Clifford has like $13 million already. So, I guess I was wrong. People do want to see Clifford. It's just not me.
Here's the thing. You can't bring your, 5-year-olds to watch Dune. They're not gonna keep up with that. The sandworm's gonna definitely give them nightmares.
Oh, it isn't the mass murder?
I mean, no. They're kids.
What about the spice that's pretty much a drug? A hallucinogenic drug. Oh, what about the complexities of the families in the Rising Empire?
No, they won't really pay attention to that.
Yeah, I don't think it's for kids.
Nah.
So, new releases this week. I already said Home Alone. Ghostbusters next Friday. King Richard. King Richard will star Will Smith. It is about the Venus and Serena Williams sisters being trained by their dad, who will be played by Will Smith. It will also be out on HBO Max. So
nice.
I want to watch it.
I do too.
I like Will Smith. Nothing really much interesting there. Games. Blood Rain 1 and 2 will be re-released.
Really?
They're not They're not remakes. They're just ported.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Sure.
Also,
I guess.
you know Halloween was like just a few weeks ago, right?
Oops, missed it.
NASCAR Heat 5 next Friday.
Oh. NASCAR Heat 5?
Yeah.
There's 5 of these fuckers?
I don't like NASCAR.
They realize people who like NASCAR don't have video game consoles, right?
Yeah, because they spend all their money on Coors Light.
Ooh.
You heard it here first.
Sorry, Pa. It's the truth.
It's brutally honest. Battlefield 2042.
Oh, this didn't come out yet?
No.
I thought this was like a month ago.
Tons of ads for it.
Maybe that's why I thought it came out.
I hope that they beat out COD finally, but I remember Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, God, 2016, 2015 came out and people hated it.
Yeah.
And now Battlefield's gonna attempt to do futuristic battles. We saw some stuff for E3, which made it like I was interested.
It was neat. It was alright.
That giant sandstorm that was coming in.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that you have to deal with environmental issues, along with just warfare, sounds more interesting than just warfare.
I'm not a big FPS person, so, like,
I'll play them here and there.
Okay.
The last Battlefield I played was Hardline.
Was it good?
No.
You didn't sound very good.
No, it was bad. It was bad. It was so bad they shut down the company that made it.
Ooh.
That company who made it also made Dead Space, so it was a letdown.
A telling tale.
And what else comes out next Friday?
It's Pokemon! Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond. Listen, that's the same Sparkling Diamond and Sparkling Pearl. Like, it's just...
The Gen 4 remakes are upon us, and we will talk about them next week.
Woo!
While we're playing them.
Yeah.
I am getting Diamond, because I never got it.
I'm getting Pearl, because I like Palkia.
We will talk more about them soon.
Yay!
Television, Riverdale, Season 6.
What? They're just making
on
6
the
of
16th. Hitmonkey for Hulu, which is a Marvel animated show about a monkey who learns to be a hitman from the ghost of a hitman.
Yeah, the monkey doesn't talk. It's just a monkey. It makes monkey sounds. And
he has a suit and he has a gun and he just kills you.
Yeah. It looks very Archer-esque. Not gonna lie.
I think that the same guys are working on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Tiger King Season 2. What they're doing here, I don't think they captured any new footage, but all the unused footage from the...
There was that much unused footage?
Yes.
Really?
That they can make a second
They're
season.
that desperate to get people to like them again?
I think it just happened to hit at that moment where everyone got locked down. There was nothing to do, so you just turn on TV and you hear this crazy fucking story.
Yeah, Tiger King
about
drugs.
Joe Exotic
the one who killed him. What's her name? We all know.
I think her name's like Brisket. Really, I think it's Basket because she's a fucking basket case.
Baskin. Carol Baskin.
Yeah, Carol Baskin. Yep. Who, obviously murdered her husband. Let's be honest.
Obvious.
We all know
it's so obvious. We all see it.
And the reason why she wants to take out Joe, you know why? Because he knows.
Yeah.
They were in it together. It's a cahoot. Star Trek Discovery Season 4 on the 18th. Ooh. Cowboy Bebop this Friday.
Yeah.
And The Wheel of Time on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Which I said I was going to research and I completely forgot.
I think it's more fun if we go in blind.
Okay.
Just be like, whoa, what the hell is this?
They want it to be, I was reading this, they want it to be a rival to Game of Thrones.
It looked like it. For a second, I thought it was Game of Thrones or Witcher when the trailer popped up. Which
is funny because Witcher is supposed to be Netflix's rival to Game of Thrones.
We're all just trying to be Game of Thrones, really.
Game of Thrones was good.
It was.
Except for the ending.
Yeah. Oops. Sticking the landing. What's that?
Okay. There's not much, but this time we have...
It's
Pokemon News! Wow.
Yay.
There we go. Because the new game is coming out, well, the remakes, we have exclusives.
Whee!
So for Diamond, we'll get Cranidos, Rampardos, Skunky, Skunk Tank, Oh, hold on. Dialga,
Obviously, yeah.
Ho-Oh, and the legendary dogs.
Nice.
And then for Pearl, we'll get Shieldon, Glameow, Purugly, Palkia, Lugia, and the legendary birds.
Interesting.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
That does make sense, actually. Yeah,
Okay.
you're right. Oh, and that other one makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, that all makes sense.
Yeah, that's
perfect.
just part of their stories. I think it's funny that you get stuck with the birds again,
I like the birds.
and I get the dogs.
The dogs are alright. I
Dude.
like Entei.
Dude, if I have to run around to hunt these fuckers,
Oh, you definitely will.
I'm gonna cry.
100%.
Because the birds just stay put.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't. In black and white, the birds would run around too. Because you could get the birds in black and white too, if I remember. It was that one. I think it was black and white.
It's probably black and white too.
Probably.
Pokemon's got a legendary problem.
It does.
There's too many of them.
There's too damn many.
And if you really want to get technical with it, not all of them are actually legendaries.
Yeah, some of them are mythical.
Mythical.
Some of them are just like pseudo-legendaries.
Yep. Some of them are just man-made things.
Yep.
The weirdest thing to me, because during the summer we did a lot of Pokemon research.
Yeah.
With Lox and Noggin. I mean, shout out to you. Great videos. I mean,
I've been a fan of his for a long time now.
yeah, if you love Pokemon or you got a question about Pokemon, he's probably got a video about it.
Yeah, Loxton. Check him out. He's great. I recommend looking at his fossil video for the Alolan fossils. Not Alolan fossils. Galar fossils. That's a great video. Fun history stuff in that one.
Yeah, I mean, I like that they even put in the effort for that.
Mm-hmm.
But no, one of the things that I learned, which is so bizarre, is that Arcanine is a legendary.
It's called the legendary Pokemon. Like how Pikachu is the electric mouse Pokemon.
Yeah.
Arcanine's the legendary Pokemon. But it's not a legendary necessarily.
No.
It's weird.
No, he's a legendary. Deal with it. But okay, we went a little past what I wanted.
It's been, a little bit over an hour. Sorry, guys. There's just so much damn Disney shit.
I can't believe they just wait like that and then just drop it on you. And then, I don't even know when D23 is coming.
Honestly, half that shit they announced probably won't happen until like 2025. Let's be honest.
No,
it's gonna take a while.
They were talking about 2023.
They say that, but...
Which is weird because here we are, almost at the end of 2021.
Yeah.
I don't know what their outlook... Oh, sorry. Their outlook for 2025 is. But I know they got scheduled films in 2024.
They got a too much stuff. Cut back, guys.
Yeah. So, thank you for listening.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week.
Hopefully this is up on Sunday. If not, it's just computer trouble. Sorry.
If not,
sorry for the
we
blame.
know who to blame.
It's not me. I'm not uploading
You
anything.
admitted it.
I only uploaded one while you were, and it was
It's-
my like 5-minute long lightning review, and
It's recorded.
No, that's you. No, I think it's your computer. Nothing my computer is doing is gonna get in the way of your computer.
Whatever. Okay, guys, have a great week. We'll see you next week.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Testing.
Testing. Testing, yesting.
Oh, I wonder if you could hear my neck snap.